Let's hunt.
Those rascals from the festival borrowed spare parts from our homestead. Now, I don't mean to be a fussy neighbor, but we can't even keep the skags out or turn the lights on anymore. Paul usually takes care of this sort of thing, but he's out on chores. So could you be a dearie and go get the parts back from those rascals?
If by rascals you mean murderous vermin, I'm in.
Paul and I are simple folk. We settled out here on account of the isolation rather than despite it. Just honest people, working the honest land, building honest superconductors out in the shed, the way it's meant to be. It sounds like those rascals are using the core of our wind turbine as a base amplifier for their little hootenanny. They won't mind if you take it back. I'm sure they could use a break from all their hooting and hollering anyhow.
Another! More! Invincible!
Life is a rhythm, a dance of growth and decay. It's time for the drop.
They'll never learn. Need a new mag! You sacrifice the other! Moving together!
Those bass drops are bad for the old eardrums. Might as well be doing the foxtrot inside the pressure wall of a Class 12 Sky Shatter warhead. No thanky.
Muzzle off, boy. Fire!
Protect me!
There's blood everywhere. But yours was dead.
Thought he had hot hands, but you slowed him to a stop. A silence descends.
A credit to the pack. I hear you, beast!
Oh, those rascals are using our fuse to power their nasty little radio tower. Make sure to ask them good and nicely. I'm sure they won't mind parting with it.
The God Queen blesses me! These are garbage! Stop the Calypso's protection! Here!
Jump and run!
Let's try that again!
You there. How are your last breaths going?
Well played!
Need a pet on! Ouch! Ouch! Breathe.
For the Calypso! Many will fall away!
Tell you a secret! You wear me as well as I do!
Death. But yours. Bro boy, eat them alive! Too many to count!
Grant me protection!
For a life given in service of the Twin Gods is a life, well, spent. The Maltese continue to rule the past.
Good kill.
Beautiful!
It is the COB who have done nothing but follow the holy will of the Twin Gods. And they've uncovered another piece of the Maltese. But fear not, we will stop this scourge against our people as long as we stick together.
Thanks, dearie. Radio's an awfully antiquated way to spread your message. Maybe now they'll splurge on something with a little shine, like a hyperfiber Q3 echo line with whisper encryption.
Need a new chopper?
Now you've unborrowed all our spare parts. Come on back to the homestead, dearie. I hate to be a bother to you. Usually Paul's the one to settle up on these neighborly disagreements. He's just got a way with people.
I can shatter that crystal.
Now get out of here. That ammo won't shoot itself. Sure you don't want some more credit instead? I'll take anything off your hands sooner or later. That ought to do it, for now at least. It's dangerous to go alone.
You are too kind, dearie, returning those parts to us. If it ain't too much trouble, would you mind reinstalling them? My hip's been acting up ever since I tweaked it hauling that reactor core up a flight of stairs. Power's back on. I was worried my custard would go bad right there in the icebox. And now the specimens won't come out of cryo sleep. Anyway, sure is nice to have some help around here. Good fences make good neighbors, and electrified fences make well-behaved neighbors. I am astonished by the kindness of strangers. I must insist on some payment. Come on over. Homestead's seen better days. But if you can't take care of your home and your antimatter containment chamber and your family, what can you take care of? Thanks, dearie. The creek's been dry nearly a week now, and let me tell you, the fuel bark root needs a watering. Paul ran off into the canyon. You did. I'm not too worried about Paul. He's always getting himself into trouble. I like that about him. He's like the firewater in my iced tea or the proton bombardment on my bismuth.
Is that an advisable combination?
Well, sure it is, dearie. How the heck else you gonna get polonium-209? Take care of yourself out there, dearie. Stay hydrated and watch your step for loose rocks. Don't want to twist anything. Oh, and beware vermilingua, thick of quill and ravenous of maw.
You there, how are your last breaths? You are brave. This is the way of things. of you are weak! Good boy. Good boy.
Aslan de Vegas shot my ship down. Well, I went and hid in a big old pile of turds. That night, I remember looking up at the stars and wondering, why would the Iridians come to Pandora anyway? They're supposed to be the smartest in the universe. They built the vaults. It don't make no sense. If I make it out of this turd pile alive, I tell myself, I'm gonna find those Iridians and I'm gonna get some answers.
Air! Oh, sweet unbelched air!
Oh, thank you. Ordinarily, I don't take too well to strange visitors trespassing on our land, but given your fine timing, I truly appreciate the rescue.
Ma sent me. Did that skag eat you? You are fortunate that they don't like to chew.
I must confess my ingested state was self-inflicted. That hungry devil ate all my dynamite, so I dove right down its gullet. I didn't see my dynamite on my pilgrimage through its insides, so I reckon the devil must have pooped or puked it out. Same thing for a skag. If you're here to help, get to digging around in them scat piles, visitor. This dam of excrement's been keeping the crop waters from reaching our humble homestead. Now we got all the dynamite, we can set about undoing Vermalingua's mighty works. Stick them implements of destruction right there in the offending center mass. Finely placed. An eye for demolition on you, visitor. Now, sink the plunger and blow that poop dam straight to perdition.
And now, I will turn off my smell receptors.
From the fires of destruction flow the waters of life. A fine job, visitor. Now, I seem to have lost my watch while on my intestinal pilgrimage. Go and let Ma know I'm intact, though I reckon the stench of our victory may have already wafted her way.
Paul got himself ate by a skag again, didn't he? Well, I can hardly complain when I've got running water flowing to my crops and rods, can I? Homestead's better than ever. Here's something to pay for your dry cleaning, dearie. Oh, and I think Paul's got one more job for you when you got the time.
Hey, visitor! Them pilfering devils out in the Splinterlands would take more than spare parts next time. Now, I'm quick with the knife, but we need a little more hellfire for what I believe's coming our way. I think it's time to wake Bessie.
Who is this Bessie?
Our child, in a manner of speaking. Ma and I, well, we each got our virtues, as well as our sins. I reckon we put just about everything of both into Bessie.
Go on, visitor. Start her up.
You know Bessie's a fussy girl. Watch minds of her logic echelon need a complex blend of fuel, precisely mixed.
Ma's right. Visitor, you just gotta open the valves in the right order. Hop on up.
Big Donnie, I've received your echoes, but I must decline your invitations, sweet and sultry as they may be. It's just too dangerous for...
That's got the colloidal cobalt flowing. Next valve's across the way. See it? That'll be the quantum brine. Next one's tight, dearie. Might have to knock it loose.
You didn't set off the night fire oil. Last valve's up top, visitor. Ascend to the roof and power her up.
Time to wake up, Bessie dear.
And just in time, I reckon. The devils are crawling out of hell right to our doorstep.
You and Bessie go and ask them nicely to leave, would you?
Fellow bandits!
Feel the bloodlust. Your true nature. Bloodletting!
A fair price.
Bessie always makes sure the only visitors we have is the ones we want.
As long as the family sticks together, the homestead's safe. Visitor, come by the porch.
You can see yourself out, I'm sure.
Our humble homestead is both preserved and replenished, and we have you to thank for that, visitor.
You really didn't need to go out of your way for us, dearie. But me, Pa, and Bessie want to thank you for all your help. And you'll always be welcome at the homestead.
No refunds. Firearms in every flavor and Marcus munitions.
Mom doing okay?
You're gonna need more space, so buy it already.
Preparations complete.
Shut up, friend.